Hello and welcome to your favorite program, Omotè. My name is Ogaga Otautu. We're talking about matchmaking. We have our guest in the studio and he's a certified marriage counselor and a matchmaker. I'm talking about no other person than Mr. Jerome Onipede. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much.
I'm so excited to have you.
I'm excited to be here.
Sincerely,
Quite excited,
because what is matchmaking?
Well, matchmaking is a very simple exercise that anyone can go into who has been searching for a long time and has not found a partner yet, a credible partner. Because I always talk about credible partners. Now, once this person has not found a credible partner, at the end of the day, that's where we come in. What we do is we try to search. We help them to search until they find. Now, so once we start the search continues until they actually find their partner.
And if I may ask, do they actually find the partner?
Oh yes, they do find their partners. That's the truth. They actually do find their partners.
Because some people do not believe.
Because they don't believe that it works. You end up realizing that it never works for them. For those who believe, this has been my experience. I find some people come and they ask a lot of questions and they're not sure. And even when they're registering, they're thinking that they're throwing away money. And that's exactly what happens for them. There are others who come and they're so excited. They're very excited about it. They believe in what they're doing. They look forward to it. And you find that one way or the other, things begin to happen. They actually don't just sit back, register for matchmaking, sit back. They get involved. They want to know what they need to do, how they need to go about the things they need to do. They want to make sure that, they make this work for them. In their minds, they already see that this is working for them. And they're not going to take no for an answer. Now, some people come to me and they say to me, "Hi, Jerome, I have a sister. Now, I think that matchmaking will be good for her. She doesn't go anywhere. She's just a recluse. She just stays in the house. She goes to church. She goes to work. She doesn't do anything and all that. She doesn't really have friends. So we're thinking that matchmaking will work for her." And right there, I say to them immediately, matchmaking is not what she needs.
Oh.
Yes.
Are you kidding?
Yes.
So what does she need?
Because you see, this person doesn't even have an idea, the slightest idea about what a relationship is all about. She's never had a relationship in her life, from what they tell me. She hasn't really been out there. She doesn't even have a social life. What is she going to do in marriage? In marriage, your relationship skills must be fantastic. Because when you get married, you are not going to just expect that it's just going to be your husband and yourself. You're going to meet with your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, your sister-in-law, your brother-in-law. You're going to have skills to be able to handle them. Not all of them is going to necessarily like you. And even if some people are carefree, not all of them are going to be into you. They don't have anything against you, but they don't care about you anyway. Now, but you're going to have to handle all of these people. And then sometimes your mother-in-law will just not like you as a woman, because she has this idea that you're coming in to steal her son. Now, if you do not have skills, good relational skills to handle them, how do you plan to survive in marriage? What she needs is not matchmaking, and I'm not really always ready to take them on.
Even though she's almost 40?
She doesn't have what it takes to be married.
So at first you say...
Even if she's almost 40, it's not about age. It's about life experience. What kind of social skills does she, what kind of social skill, what's her social intelligence like? What's her emotional intelligence like? Do you understand? How is she able to really find our way around with people and be patient enough to take nonsense from people without having to always react? Does she know how to respond and just react to people? These are things we look at. You need to find yourself as an individual, and you cannot find yourself as an individual by being on your own. So when we say matchmaking, when people think anybody can just come, they are not ready, and we just now will link them. I won't link them. I don't know about other people, but I won't link them. You have to be somebody that I know. When we link you to someone else, you won't go and be a curse to that person's life, but you'll be a blessing to the person. You will compliment the person in such a way that the person will ask, "Where have you been all my life?"
How do you get to bring people together?
It's like a network. You've got to have a very good network. This is what I do. I don't know about what others do, but this is what I do. It's part of what we do. Now, if you're going to get into matchmaking, I'll tell you something. Matchmaking costs money. Not only in Africa, all over the world. It's even more expensive outside, and actually cheaper in Africa at the moment. But what I mean by matchmaking costs a lot of money. you have to investigate.
Oh.
You have to do a lot of
About the
investigation.
person you're going to introduce.
Yeah, introduce. When I have men, first of all, we start with consultant session.
Okay.
We do not even take on anybody for matchmaking unless we have started with a consulting session. During the consulting session, we ask a lot of questions. We want to know a lot of things about you, and we tell you to be as sincere as possible. When that is done, we realize that some people don't even need matchmaking. What they need is relationship coaching. You know the reason why? They have a lot, for example, there's certain females that have a lot of males around them, but they don't make the females know they are available. Do you understand? So there's no male really chasing them, as it were, because all the while they're just making it look like,
friends,
I'm okay,
so
I'm good, I'm this, I'm that, and those ones just leave them. Now there are ways you can help people to know you're available morally, and they will treat you, they will give you all the respect you deserve, even when they now begin to approach you. Do you understand? And so with such people, we tell them already that, look, from all we've done during the consulting session, we tend to realize that you have a lot of people around you.
Yeah.
So you don't need matchmaking. What you just need are relationship coaching classes where you can learn how to make yourself available, learn how to connect, learn how to network. And before you know it, you will have, your problem will not be that you don't have anybody chasing you. Your problem will be you have four guys on you. 4 credible guys on you trying to be with you. You may have people that are desperate come for matchmaking, but you will find out that most people come for matchmaking are not necessarily desperate. They come in for matchmaking because they've tried to do it on their own and it has not worked. They've been burnt. A lot of things have happened to them. Do you understand? And now they realize that there's a mixed multitude out there, and there is a mixed multitude.
Yes.
You really don't know who is who. You meet a guy, he looks very good. He speaks, his spoken English is fantastic, but he's a narcissist. You meet another guy, you find out that this guy is an emotionally unstable person. Do you understand? You meet another person, and you begin to wonder, what is going on? Is it me? Why am I missing all this kind of people? Now, they at that point, they feel, I just can't do this on my own again. The church is a wonderful place to be. The church is the place I want to be. I believe in the church. I believe in Jesus Christ, and I believe in salvation. I believe in all the things he has done. But you find out that not everybody who goes to church really understands what God represents and who God really is. The church is seen sometimes, but certain people to be a place where you really can go for connections. You really can. So God is missing. There's no God. And it's not just now that has been. That has been happening for a long time.
But coming back to matchmaking, there is another people who decide not to do matchmaking by going all out to look for a guy or look for a matchmaker to bring them together. They go online. You know, life is all about the internet these days. They go online. You're looking for somebody, and you see a lot of online platforms. But still, some women have gotten their fingers burnt as well.
You see, when the women keep saying they get their fingers burnt, you know, I really believe in women, and I've written a lot of articles to defend women. But I must tell you that women are also making mistakes, and it's about time we make them to know what they have to stop doing, right? I'll give you an instance. A lot of these women are chasing the men online. So you find that there's certain women online who are actually going after men like their life depends on it. Because what happens is this. This is what they need to be careful about. This is what they need to be careful about. If I'm chatting with a guy, and the guy is always online, and he's always ready to chat with me at any time, he hasn't got a job.
Anyway, let's go on a quick break. I'll be right back. Please stay with us. Welcome back. This is still Omotè, and we're talking about matchmaking. We've heard stories, Twitter, Instagram. People will just say, they call it sliding into the DM.
Yeah, that's right.
And it works for them.
Yeah.
So that means online dating works. Please tell us, women that are doing it, or women that wants to go into such, that believe in online dating, what do you think they should do?
Well, I want to go back and say they need to be very careful and check the frequency of the time the guy has their time online. Do you understand? Then they don't need to give too much information. They don't need to give too much information. They would do well if they have more information about the guy than the guy has more information about them. The woman would naturally open up eventually. But they have to be very careful not to give too much information about who they are, but rather spend more time trying to find out more about this guy. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that way,
Okay.
they are able to make their decisions because they are putting a lot of pieces together. Then they can also try to ask the same question about 2 times, 3 times, 4 times at different
Ooh,
occasions.
I like that. Are you serious?
At different occasions, yeah, because
Okay.
somewhere this guy may just say 2 different things to the same question. And when that happens, they shouldn't show any form of surprise or shock. Already they're making their decision. Is this where I want to go to? Is this where I want to be? Then they need to discuss a lot about values, you know, because a lot of people think relationship or marriages work because of common interests. You grow out of common interest. If you and I love Barcelona Football Club, you know, we're going to get to a point whereby so we're wearing the same T-shirt, and you see a lot of that going on social media. Husband will wear the same T-shirt, wife will wear the same T-shirt, but that's not what's going to sustain that marriage. Because when all the bad times come, they're going to realize that some of them might even lose interest in football. So what happens if you were hinged on common interest, and right now, you know, it's gone, and that will go because sometimes you want to change your club.
Okay.
Core values like, do we both believe in marriage? Now, if both of you believe in that, fantastic. Do we both believe in benevolence? Are we givers?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Do we both believe in giving is very important in life because giving is about living.
Okay.
Because when you find a particular spouse that is very stingy and the other one gives, and women must not say because they've been born, they now become very mean and they don't want to give anymore. Look, the guys will just pass them by and leave.
Just about wrapping up today's topic, which is all about matchmaking. We talked about matchmaking and we've delved into online dating.
Very
so,
true.
Mr. Onipede, if I want to take, for example, I want to go into matchmaking, what do I do?
Well,
what's the
I
first
guess
step?
the first step is you want to find out if anyone is doing it at all around you.
Okay.
You know, and by the time you find whoever's doing it, you want to get involved. You want to ask questions. You want to ask a lot of questions. You want to find out if this is working for them.
Okay.
You want to also find out how they're going to work with you, if they're going to work with you at all. You know, what is the plan? Okay. What is expected of you, the individual who is going in for matchmaking? Some people, like for example, like I said about myself, I start with consulting session. Okay. That helps me to know who is coming in, and then at the end of the consulting session, we're able to find out what you really need.
This for both male and female now, not just
for both
female.
male and female. What you really need, if it's matchmaking itself or if it's counseling, because we find out that you may not be ready for matchmaking. For example, if you've just broken up a relationship and you want to go into another one immediately, it's going to be rebound. Except you never loved that person. Except you never were involved in that person. So we want to know how long ago was your last relationship? Okay. You know, what really, ask relevant questions, foundational questions that will help us to know how to serve you better. Now, if we realize that you have issues in that area, then you might go for counseling. Okay. Maybe a month's counseling. That's going to help you. Okay. If not, you have a lot of people, opposite sex around you, you just don't know how to connect to them. Relationship coaching class. But if you don't have anybody at all, you don't know anybody, you've not been able to date for a while, nobody's asking you out, then we may consider matchmaking for you. Okay. You know, at that point, we tell you what's going to cost you to go through it. Okay. We tell you also how it works. Okay. And we help you to understand that. Don't register and then don't subscribe and then go and sit down. Okay. And then after 2 months, say, what's going on, Mr. Jerome? Anything for me? Okay. We have a large network already. And I'm talking about large confidential network. So what we do is this. We then go all out in all different ways to find what you're really looking for. Okay. That's why our somebody that suits you. Oh. To find that person. Now, for example, if you tell me that if you're 35 to 45, and anybody tells you're going to find that person easily, it's not true. Oh. If you're a female, it's not true. The most 35 to 45-year-old guys, or 50 or 55-year-old guys right now, so 35 to 55, the ones who are not married are not married because they're not doing well. Do you understand? So we want to be sure that the kind of person you get is somebody who can first fend for himself. And not just fend for himself, but he is consistent. Do you understand? So I mean, we know that. So, but we know that there are people that are consistent in life and they grow because they have favor from God and they keep growing and growing and growing. Do you understand?
Okay.
So we look for we look for such a person, and then by the time you get to meet, now we let our clients know it's not a do or die affair.
Okay.
That you're meeting this person does not mean you're going to marry the person. No. But get to meet the person.
Yeah.
Reason why we're introducing to this person anyway is because this person has a lot of things that you just might appreciate, you know, in his life or in her life. Now, when they get to meet, they report back to me. Amazingly, a lot of people, you will find a lot of people not coming back to you.
Because
they feel they're adults. We're clicked. We're adults.
Okay.
We don't need to go and talk to Jerome about anything. We paid him his money. So why would you? Oh, man, let's just forget him and go on. And then they go on. Then when problem happens,
they come back to you.
They now start calling your number. Start calling your number. So we tell them, you see, that you meet someone does not mean that there's going to be a consistent flow. You're going to have to integrate. You're going to have to know that person. Why we say get back to me or to us is because you may be misunderstanding something about that person. And since we know that person,
both of you.
Yes, exactly, we can help you to understand the person better.
So you're talking about you're talking about feedback, if I'm getting you right.
The feedback.
So when you started this process, you're giving us when
you start the matching process. Matchmaking starts with we link you. The matching process continues. Getting to know people. That's why you see, for guys, before I start to match a guy, I must have known him for about 1, 2, 3 months.
Okay.
I'm interacting with him. We're becoming more like friends. I'm getting to know him. I'm checking him out. Once I tell a female, this guy is ready, try this guy, you can try him. Because it takes time to get to that point with a guy. So,
Mr. Onipede, what's your advice? One advice to an Omotè watching us right now concerning this topic, matchmaking and online dating.
Yeah, what I want to say to you is that you want to get married, you will get married. You don't let anybody put you off and tell you that it's not for you. For other people, but not for you. It is for you. Marriage is also for you, and you'll get married. As long as God is alive, you get married. You'll be amazed that you're going to leave those days, leave it and move into your days of glory, where you'll be with your husband. Meet a good man, great man, and you realize that the time you have waited was actually worth it after all. You will get married.
Wow.
You will get married.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Onipede. I like that affirmation, confirmation, and what do you call it now? You're so certain about it. It's like a prediction and a prophecy. Yeah, I should call it prophecy.
And it will come to pass, yeah.
And it will come to pass.
Very
if you are
true.
watching now, it will come to pass.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This is all we can take on today's program, this episode, Omotè. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate you. And I'm sure you enjoyed yourself and you learned a whole lot. My name is Ogaga. Always remember, as an Omotè, you have what it takes to succeed, not minding your marital status.